Hi guys. I just wanted to check and see if you guys can hear me okay. I am not a very tech savvy person, so can't really always tell if I'm doing it right or not. So I'll just wait a little bit and let you guys get on board. Hi Alex. Hi Stacy. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi. Okay. Can you hear me good? Okay. Let me see. Can you hear me good from back here? I feel like I'm going blind. I can't see. Okay. Well, for class today, we still have 5 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here like I would before class and talk to my people. So, how are you doing? For class today, we're going to do some leg stuff, as I know I've been walking a lot more. And so I'm going to do some quad stretching, some calf smashing, and some ankle stretches. Hope you're in for it. I'm also going to be setting up my Instagram in a second. So let's see a few more people join. In the meantime, grab water, grab a blanket or an extra yoga mat if you have one, or a towel, and a block. You will need those. Water, of course. All right. Take a little break. Okay. All right. How you guys doing? So we still have a couple more minutes, but I also have a playlist that I have queued up to this little sequence. If you go on Spotify, look at the playlist Collapse into Light by Alli. It's about an hour and 6 minutes long, so if you want to have an extra juicy long shavasana, that's a good one for you. And we're working on legs today. So if you've been walking a lot more or if you've been running, something I've picked up You'll really like this sequence. So we are working the quads, stretching them out. We are doing some calf smashing, some ankle stretches, and you will need one block or a book or maybe a coffee table handy, and also a blanket or an extra yoga mat or a towel. We will be using one of those resources. So, yeah. All right, we got 1 minute to go, so just hang in there, and see you in just a second. I'm going to close this door. This is such an interesting way to teach a yoga class now. I'm not gonna lie, I get a little nervous, so please. It's different when you're teaching you can't see anybody, but I'm really happy that y'all can see me and I can still share this. So. Well, let's just go ahead and get started for today's class. So, let's go ahead and just have a moment and get yourself centered. And I always prefer laying down on your back in a Shavasana state. I'm going to stay sitting upright for today, but if you would like, go ahead and lay down on your back. And I just want to reiterate, since you are at home and I cannot see you, please listen to your body in your practice today and honor and respect and meet yourself where you are at. I will always give modifications or try my best to. So stop wherever your body says stop. All right, you're laying down on your back. Go ahead and relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Wiggle out your legs. Let's just start by taking a nice big inhale in through the nose. And open your mouth side out. Maybe close the eyes. Just take a moment to go inward and allow for this next hour to be for you and you alone. If you have that playlist, go ahead and hit play. Sorry if you got interrupted. And from here, let's just start by a little message of the day. And that message today is, allow yourself to surprise yourself with your own inner strength. This time is kind of giving us a moment to reset and reevaluate and rethink how we tend to live our lives. You never really can practice being that strength for yourself unless you have a situation like this at hand. So maybe surprise yourself in your practice today, or surprise yourself with some kindness that you can give to another. And with that being said, let's all set an intention for our practice. So what is something that you would like to create for your own inner world, maybe to build that strength? Good. Once you have your intention and your mind, allow yourself to attach a feeling with that. When you attach a feeling with something you want to manifest, you create it even more so in your blood and in your veins, and it exuberates out into the ether. And it vibrates off. So have attached that feeling. And once more, take a nice big inhale, fill yourself up. Open your mouth and sigh it all out. Release your wish to the world. Good. From here, nice and gently, Bring your knees into your chest, or if you're not on your back, go ahead and make your way onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Just rock yourself a little bit side to side. And from here, we're just going to go ahead and place the heels close down to the sit bones. Maybe allow for your fingers to touch the heel. Good. From here, we're going to bring that block and place that block in between the knees. Good. If it's not a block, your book. From here, we're going to just inhale, allow for your tailbone to come under, and slowly rise the hips, rise the heart. Good. Squeeze that block as hard as you can, really sending the inner thighs down. Good. Slowly send the hips back down as well. Here we go. Remove that block. But then once more, inhale, lift the hips. Good. Act like you're squeezing that block still. Really activate your glutes here. Good. And then slowly lower it back down. Just a few more like this. Slow and steady. Maybe going with your breath. So from here, inhale, rise up. Exhale to lower it down. Good. This next one, inhale, rise up. And slowly let your right hip lower. Send that right knee off to the right. Good. Inhale, both hips back up. Squeeze like you have that block. Exhale, let the left hip lower. Left knee goes to the left. Good. Inhale to bring it back up. Just a few more like this. Nice and slow and steady. If you like the first round better, just simply going up and down. You're more than welcome to do that as well. Good. And slowly from here, inhale, lift up, hold it here, and center for another 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down the hips. Good. From here, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Good. In a little figure 4 state. From here, interlace your hands behind your left thigh, and gently bring that left leg closer in. Send your right toes back toward your shin, protecting into your knee here. Maybe rock a little side to side. Or maybe hold still. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper into this hip stretch, place your right elbow onto the inside of your right knee, pressing that right knee farther away from your torso. Good. Nice and gently from here, we're just going to release the hands, keep the feet as they are. Slowly both knees over to the left side of your mat. Take a nice big inhale into the right lung. And then exhale, release something out. Good. From here, release that right leg. Bring your right leg in first. Then bring your left leg in. From here, switching out sides, left ankle over the right knee. And then interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Send your left toes back toward your shin. And slowly bring that right leg in. Try to have your neck on the ground. And then bring your left elbow maybe onto the inside of that left knee, pressing farther away. Maybe rock a little side to side. I'm a huge fan of involuntary movement. I feel like adding a little bit of some curiosity to your practice is what you need to really find out what works best. So, all right, here we go. Release the arms, keep the legs as they are. Slowly let both knees go over to the right side of the mat. Good. Maybe place that left foot on the ground. Take a nice big inhale into the left lung. Open your mouth inside out. Good, here we go. Release that left leg. Bring that left leg in first, then the right. From here, we're just going to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Doing this a couple times. Good. And then we're all going to meet in a boat pose. From here, just send that heart forward and up. Relax the shoulders down. Release the arms if that feels right for you. And maybe bring those arms up overhead. Option to just hold the boat pose if you'd rather. But inhale, let the arms rise. And then exhale, both hands to the left side of the mat. Right leg extends straight. Good, inhale, bring it back up. Heart shine. Right, left leg straight. Good, bring it back up. Going to the left. Good, bring it back up. Going to the right. Good, 2 more times each side. Nice and gentle. Good. From here, nice and slowly, set the heels down, come back to the back. We're gonna add a little hip flexing stretch. So slowly lie it back down. Bring that block right underneath your sit bones. So lift the hips, slowly slide that block. Right about where your tailbone is, where your sacrum's at. Good. From here, maybe just a supported bridge is nice. Or if you want to go into this hip flexor stretch, extend your left leg to the end of your mat and let your left heel come to the ground. Really point into that left toe, lift into your left kneecap, engage your quadriceps. Good. From here, slowly bring your right knee into the chest. Good. Allowing for you to really get that stretch on that top of the left leg. Maybe bring that right knee onto the right side of your mat. And really allowing for yourself to feel it all the way down, right where your hip meets, down all the way into the kneecap. Good. Slowly from here, bring that right foot down to meet the ground. Then into the left knee. Here we go. Extend your right leg straight out. Really activate that whole right side. Point into the right toes, lift into the right kneecap. And then gently from here, bring that left knee into the chest. Nice and slow. Maybe bring that left knee to the left side of the rib cage. Really opening up, really getting that whole side body structure. Take 1 more inhale in, hello, hip flexor. And nice and gently from here, release that left foot down. And set your right foot down as well to meet. Inhale, lift the hips, slide that block out. Good. And then from here, rock and roll your way up. And eventually make yourself into a tabletop position. I'm just going to turn around this way to do so. So from here, let's just take a moment and tuck your toes. So your toes get a nice big stretch here. And we're just going to gently send the hips to the heels here. Just take a moment getting the bottoms of your feet nice and warmed up. Good. Inhale, shift it forward and bring your heart through cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Good. Inhale, bring the heart through. Here we go. Exhale, round the back through your cat pose. Good. Just take a moment, maybe make some little circles here, warming up the wrists. Maybe allow yourself to, I don't know, go into a child's pose or anything else that you might need right now, listening in and honoring your body. Allow yourself to get curious. Good. From here, come into a neutral spine. Let your left arm rise to the sky. And then exhale to thread your needle. Left arm under the right. Let your right arm extend to the top of your mat. Good. From here, nice and slowly come onto your right fingertip. If you want to go deeper into the core, from here, shift your weight to your left knee. Maybe extend your right leg straight back up. Good. You got it. Take 1 more inhale in. Good. Exhale, bring that right knee back down. Here we go. Right hand by your face. Inhale to rise up, left hand reaches high. And gently place that left hand down. Here we go, second side, right arm rises. And exhale to thread your needle. Right arm under your left. Left arm extends to the top of your mat. Good, from here, come onto those left fingertips. Good, maybe shift your weight over to the right knee. If it feels right for you, maybe extend that left leg straight back. Good, take 1 more inhale in here. Good, exhale, slowly bring that left knee down. Left hand back by your face, inhale, rise up. Good, exhale, set that right hand down. Good, left hand reaches in front of you, let your left thumb be high. Fall into to the ground with your right fingertips. Good. From here, extend that right leg straight back behind you. Good. And take a moment, bend into that left right knee. If it feels right, maybe reach your left hand back to that right foot. Good. If you have the foot from here, kick your foot into your hand into your foot. Good. Gently from here, release that left hand down. Right toes go to the back of your mat. Good. From here, just take a moment, get a good calf stretch. Maybe lift the left knee, swing it a little side to side. Maybe shift a little forward, shift a little back. Good. Bring it back, tabletop position. From here, second side, so let your right hand reach towards the front. And then extend your left heel towards the back of the room. Good. Maybe stay here, or maybe bend into that left knee. Reaching that right hand back this time for the left foot. If you have the foot from here, take your foot into your hand into your foot. Good. Nice and gently release your right hand down. Left toes to the back of your mat. Good. From here, on those left toes, just shift a little forward, shift a little back. Maybe lift the right knee, swing it a little side to side. Shift it forward and back. Good, and bring it back, tabletop position. From here, inhale, bring that heart forward. And then tuck the toes, lift and hover the knees just barely off the ground. Good, from here, slow and steady, just extend your legs, your hips high, downward facing dog. And pedal out your legs. So bend into one knee, bend into the other. Maybe shift a little side to side. Or maybe find some stillness here. Really allow for your heart to come towards your thighs and spread your fingers wide. So almost like you have two jars of jelly, you're trying to open to the outer edges of your mat. Slowly grip the floor with your fingertips. All right, slowly come onto the tippy toes, come all the way up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale to fold back in. Inhale, root to rise, rise all the way up. Exhale, yes to heart center. Good, inhale, reach your arms high. Good, exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lengthen it out halfway. Exhale, place the hands down, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, high plank. Good, from here, shift onto the tippy toes, keep spreading your fingers wide. Let your hips and your heart be in the same line. Good, nice big inhale. Open up, exhale. Bend the elbows by the ribs, slowly lower all the way down. Good, from here, untuck the toes, inhale, lift the head, lift the heart, squeeze the elbows towards one another. Good, exhale, slowly come back down. Inhale once more, lift the head, lift the heart, let your shoulders relax on the back. Exhale, slowly bring it back down. One last time, inhale, lift the head, lift the heart, maybe the hands too. Good, slowly come back down. Good, tuck the toes, ignite your kneecaps. One straight line, plank pose. Inhale, exhale, down, dog. Good, let your left leg rise to the sky. And then set your left foot to the outside of your left hand, lizard pose. I need to put my hair up. Good, from here, shift it forward and back, just kind of feeling out where you're at. Make sure that your knee's not going past your ankles, so move that left foot forward if you notice that. Good, maybe set that right knee down onto your mat. Good. And then just take a moment while we're upright. You can even bring a block or maybe a book underneath your right hand to give you a little bit more height. From here, maybe bend into that right knee and hold it here. Or if you wish, left hand reaches back to that right foot. Send your hips back to reach that foot. But keep that connection to your right glute and then slowly shift forward. Only do this if your body is saying, yes, this is what I need right now. If it's not, please just hang tight in a lizard pose. Take one more inhale in here. One more exhale. Gently, try not to slingshot, but just gently release that right leg back behind you. From here, maybe just come onto your forearms for a moment. Maybe move your right knee back a little bit. Maybe come onto the pinky side of that left foot. Relax the jaw, maybe lick the lips to do so. Good, here we go. Come back to the hands. If you're on the forearms, we're just going to slowly shift the hips back, working into the hamstring. So bring that block or that book as well with you. From here, keep that left leg off to the left side of your mat. But bring your left toes back towards your shin as you really send your left hip to the back of the room. Good. You don't have to fold in all the way. You can get just as good of a stretch with a nice straight spine. Good. Staying active in that foot. Here we go. Take one more inhale in. Good. Exhale from here. Slowly bend into the knee. Good. Lift into your right knee. Here we go. Malasana squat. Right foot to the outside of your right hand. Slowly lower down. Good. Bring your hands to your heart center. Press your elbows onto the insides of your knees as you bring your knees towards your elbows here. Really lengthening out through the spine. Let's take a nice big inhale in. Good. Exhale. Hands to your mat. Slowly straighten into the legs, heel, toes, and somewhat together. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale, reaching high to the sky. Exhale, slowly folding all the way down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, high plank. Good, exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, bring the heart forward and up. Lift those knees off the ground, take a moment. Shift your hips side to side, relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And then on your next exhale, send the hips up and back down your facing dog. Take 2 more breaths in your downward facing dog, maybe slowly finding that your heels want to come a little bit closer down towards your mat. Maybe this time stillness is exactly what you need. All right, here we go. Let your right leg rise to the sky. And bring that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lizard pose once more. Bring that right foot farther up so that your knee's not going past the ankle. Nice and gently from here, maybe set that left knee down. And pause for a moment. Maybe bring that block underneath that left hand this time. Give yourself a little bit extra height. Bend into that left knee. Maybe reach that right hand back to the left foot. Keep your heart nice and proud towards the front. Maybe just shift your hips back to connect that heel to your glute. And then slowly keep that connection. Slowly go a little deeper. Once more, listening to your body. Only go as deep as your body is recommending. It will tell you. You just have to listen. Yeah, that twist. Take one more inhale in. Good. Exhale, gently release that left foot back behind you. Here you go. If you want, maybe come onto the forearms. Take an extra moment to relax into this pose. Take one more inhale in. Good. Exhale, come back to the hands. Slowly from here, lift the left knee. Malasana squat once more. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. Slowly lower it down. Good. From here, we're going to do a little thing. We're going to face you so you can see me. So we're going to take a moment, have your hands on the ground. You can always bring a block as well underneath your sit bones if you need a little assistance. From here, we're just going to shift forward onto the fingertips a little bit. Lift into the heels. So we're getting a nice good little toe stretch as well here. Good. And then gently set the left heel down, set the right heel down. Good. And from here, hands down, slowly forward, hold, release the left. Inhale, lengthen it out halfway. Exhale to fold back in. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale, folding back in. Good, last one here. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Then this time root to rise, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit low, chair pose. Heel toe those feet together. Good, from here, let your big toes and your knees be touching. And then almost like you have that block right in between your inner thighs. Really send those inner thighs down. But if you'd like, maybe add a little pulse action to it. For another 3, 2, 1, go forward, fold, release it down. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale, place the hands down, either step, hop, or jump back, chaturanga, lower it halfway. Inhale, heart forward and up for upward facing dog. And exhale, send it home, downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Really send your sunshine high to the sky. For some of you with longer legs, slight bend into the knees. Bringing that heart closer to the thighs is what's going to feel better. Or you can try to get those heels down, just whatever helps. Good, from here, nice and gently, let your left leg rise. Good, exhale, left knee to the right arm, shift forward. Inhale, send it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, round and back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Good, exhale, left knee to the left arm. This time, lower the knee down to the wrist. Inhale, back to the arm. 3-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, slowly step that left foot all the way through. Hold that left leg up, especially if that knee's going past. From here, right hand on the ground, left arm rises to the sky. Good, and then bring that left hand behind your head. Take a moment, allow for the back of your head to just be held in your own hands. Open up that left lung to the sky. Take one more inhale in. Good, exhale, slowly bring that left hand down. Good, from here, nice and slowly, rise it all up. High crescents. Good, pause for a moment, let the thumbs feet behind, let the pinkies energetically pull towards one another. Good, lengthen up through the spine. Nice and done. Good, spin down your right heel, open out warrior 2. Maybe widen out your legs just a little bit here. Good. Flip your left hand, reverse into your warrior, reach for the back of the room. Good. Slowly from here, come back around, warrior 2. Straighten into your left leg. Reach your left hand towards the front. Left hand on your left shin, right arm high to the sky. Maybe set your gaze up at your right hand, send that right shoulder onto your back, twisting along with right rib cage to reach high. Look down at your left foot, here we go, bend into that left knee. Maybe have your block handy for this, we're coming into a half moon, so slow and steady, shift the weight into the left foot. Good. Let your right leg rise, hand underneath the shoulder here. So from here, really open into the hips by sending those right toes off to the right. Kick out through that right heel. Good. And then slow and steady from here. If you have that bend, let your right arm rise to the sky. Good. Almost like you have a beam coming through the crown of your head to your right heel. Take a nice big inhale in here. And exhale to forward fold. Let it all go. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good, inhale, reaching high. Exhale to fold it all down. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale, place your hands down, step, hop, or jump. If you jump, bend the elbows. Good, inhale, heart forward and up. Exhale, send it on home, downward facing dog. Once more, this is your home base. Are your fingers still spreading wide? Almost as if you have those 2 jars of jelly. And if you have a tendency to lock out your elbows, like me, try to just slightly bend so you can engage into your arms rather than giving into your mobility. Allowing for that strength to happen over flexibility. All right, here we go. Second side. Let your right leg rise to the sky. Kick out through that right heel. And here we go. Right knee to the left arm, shift forward. Inhale, send it up and back. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time, right knee to the right arm. Exhale, slowly lower that knee down. Inhale to bring it to the armpit. 3-legged dog, right leg rise. Exhale, slowly step that right foot all the way through. Once more, maybe help it up. And left hand down. Slowly let your right arm rise to the sky. Good. Stay here if that feels right. Or maybe right hand behind your right head. And then really open up that right side to the sky. Take one more inhale. Good. Exhale, slowly from here, right hand comes down. From here, root down through your big right toe. Inhale, reach the arms in front and up, high crescent. And maybe go for that right foot to the right if you need a little help with balance. Good. Really let your inner ribs tuck in, lengthen up through the spine. Take one more inhale. Good. Exhale, open it out. Warrior 2. Good. Relax the shoulders down away from your ears. Try to get the crown of your head, your heart, and your hips in line. You have a tendency to kind of lean forward a little bit, so allow yourself to pull it back over the hips. Here we go. Flip the right hand, reverse into your warrior, reaching for the back. Good. From here, come back around, warrior 2. Straighten into your right leg. Here we go. Reach your right hand to the front till you can't. Right hand on your right shin, left arm high to the sky. Good. Rooting yourself into that big right toe. And then really sending that left shoulder onto your back, letting that left rib cage open up. Take one more inhale. And use your exhale to look down at your right foot. Bend into that right knee. Slowly maybe hop that left foot up. And slowly place that hand in place for your half moon. Slowly let that left leg rise. Good. Once more. Bring that right hand right underneath your shoulder, stacking bone on bone. From there, turn those left toes out to the left and really kick out through your left heel. Once you have all of this, slowly reach that left arm to the sky. Good. Take one more inhale. This is where maybe your coffee table will come in handy. Take one more inhale in. Good. Exhale from here, forward fold, release it down. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Good. Exhale, place the hands down. Either step, hop, or jump it back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Good. Exhale, down dog. If you would like to do inversion, slow and steady step right forearm on the ground. Then set your left forearm on the ground, coming into a dolphin pose. Option for child pose or dolphin pose right now, whatever suits your fancy. All right, here we go. From here, if you're in dolphin pose, set the knees down. Child's pose is where we're all going to go. Well, I'm getting better. Take a moment in your child's pose. All right. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. And open the mouth side out. Here in child's pose, tuck the toes, send the hips high, downward facing dog. This next one, we're going to start on the right side instead of the left so that you can kind of see where we're going. So from here, let your right leg rise to the sky. There we go. Exhale that right knee to the right arm. Like we did before, maybe bring that right knee down to the right wrist. Inhale back to the armpit. Here we go. Right leg rise. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Maybe lower that knee down to the mat. Inhale back to the nose. Right leg rises. This time, right knee to the left. Exhale to lower. Inhale, bring it back up. Here we go. Extend your right leg straight out to the right. And slowly lower the hips down. This is working that IT band on your outer right hip. If this is too much for you, bring that right leg closer back towards your left. If you want to get more of a stretch, bring that right leg further up. Just keep your heart nice and proud towards the front. Send your right toes back towards your shin. Take a nice big inhale in here. Open up, exhale, side out. From here, inhale, lift the hips. Spin down your left heel. And slowly peel that left arm to the sky. Fallen triangle. Beautiful job. Bring that right hand down to the mat. Inhale, bring it in, knee to nose. And step your right foot all the way through. From here, let your right arm rise to the sky. And slowly begin to shift your weight onto your right foot. Keeping that twist, slow and steady, rise up. From here, just bring your right arm around, high crescent. Good, open it out, warrior two. Slowly lower it down, maybe move your right foot forward. Good, flip your right hand, reverse into your warrior, reaching towards the back. Good, from here, bring it around, side angle pose, right elbow on your right knee, and let your left arm come in front of your body, reaching towards the front. Let your palm be face down. So a lot of us have a tendency to bring our arm up this way, and it blocks that line of energy. So you can only reach for so far. But if you bring that left arm in front, this way, in front, reaching, you get a lot more length. You can see that straight line right there. Good. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Good, nice and gently, slowly from here, rise up, warrior two. Preparing yourself for your half moon. Here we go. Begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Maybe hop that left leg up. I'm going to move back so I can begin to frame. From here, get that block ready. And slowly lift that left leg. And then open into the hip. Kick out through the heel first. Let that left arm rise to the sky. Good. From here, you can stay into your half moon. Or if it feels nice for you, maybe bend into your left knee, reach that left arm back for your left foot. And then like we did before, kick your foot into your hand, hand into your foot. Take one more inhale in here. Good. Exhale, slow and steady. Bring it in, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, extend it back out. Exhale, knee to nose. Use that block for a little extra leg. Good. One more time. Exhale. Good. Set your left foot down to meet your right forward fold. Take a moment, send that right hip to the back of the room. Bend deeply into your left knee. And then switch it out. Bend into your left knee, send that left hip back. Or the opposite way. All right, shake it all out. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good, inhale, reaching high. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out halfway. Exhale, place the hands down, either step, hop, or jump back. Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, heart forward and up. Exhale to send it home, down, down. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. And open them up and let something else go. right, here we go. Left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to the left arm. Exhale to lower the knee down. Inhale, bring it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale, bring it back up, three-legged dog. And this time, left knee over to the right side. Exhale to lower. Inhale to bring it back up. There we go, extend that left leg straight out to the right. And then slowly lower the hips down. I like to keep my back knee lifted. That helps keep me engaged rather than just falling into this. So it's still a pose, even though it's a resting pose at the moment. Send your left toes back toward your shin. And here we go. Next inhale, lift the hips. Bring the left knee to the nose and step that left foot through. Maybe help it forward. Here we go. Let your left hand rise to the sky. And then begin to shift your weight into your left foot. Let your right fingers come onto the mat and lighten that right hand. Good. Using this to help guide you up. Yeah. Woo. Take one more inhale. Exhale, left hand glides past your left leg, rising up, high crescent. Open out, warrior two. Send that energy down with the palms. Maybe move your feet farther away from your body. Good. Flip your left hand, reverse into your warrior. Good. From here, come on around, come into your side angle pose. Left elbow on your left knee. Right hand swings in front of your body and then reach towards the front. Good. From here, really roll that right shoulder blade onto your back, right line to the sky. Take one more inhale in. One more exhale out. Good. As you inhale, rise back up. Warrior two. And begin to shift your weight into your left foot. Coming into your half moon. Here we go. Turn those right toes off to the right. Stacking those hips. Right heel is kicking towards the back. And then here we go, right arm rises to the sky. Good, you're more than welcome to just hold this half moon. Maybe slight micro bend into that left knee. Or if you wish, bend into the right knee, let your right hand reach back to that right knee. Maybe hold it here, or maybe if you wish, kick your foot into your hand and into your foot. Here we go. Take a nice big inhale in. And exhale to release that right foot if you have it. We're going exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it back out. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Last one here. Exhale. And forward fold. Release it down. So this time, spread your feet the width of the mat. Grab onto opposite elbows and sway from side to side. You can bend into the knees, release the neck, and maybe add in a little shake in there too with it. And just stretch it all out. And we're going to start to cool it down now. So inhale, lengthen it out halfway. Good. Exhale, place the hands down. Just walk your way back into a down dog. If you want to do a vinyasa, you're more than welcome to. And then from here, nice and gently let your left leg rise to the sky. And set that left foot to the outside of your left hand. This time in your lizard pose, if you want to kind of get creative, more than welcome to stay here, or maybe bring that left arm underneath your left thigh. Maybe your right arm off to the right side of your mat. Yeah, you can keep that right knee lifted, or you can set it down too. Do this. Good. Maybe walk the hands back in and just allow yourself to rest. Having the forearms onto the ground, or maybe bringing the forearms onto a block or a pillow. Coming onto the pinky side of that left foot, maybe. And nice and gently from here, we're going to lift into that right knee. And slowly heel toe your left foot over to the right side of your mat. Setting your left knee down onto your mat, coming into a pigeon pose. Take just a moment, let your heart be lifted. I like to have my hands on my hips to make sure that my hips are going towards the front. And slowly begin to just fold over that left shin. And take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Over the mountainside out. From here, slowly rise back up. Here we go, tuck into the right toes, lift into the right knee, and then send that left leg up and back, three-legged dog, stack the hips. Make loving circles here with that left leg. And then from here, just downward facing dog, get a nice symmetrical stretch. Bring that heart in towards the thighs. And then here we go, second side, right leg rise. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Take a moment, shift forward and back. Feel your way in. Good, maybe keep that left knee lifted. Bring that right hand off to the right side of your mat underneath your right leg. Left arm off to the left. You can either hold it with that left knee lifted, it makes it a little bit more intense, or set that left knee down and then here we go. Maybe come onto the forearms. Allow yourself to just relax. Good, bring yourself back to your hands. Here we go. Lift the left knee. Heel toe that right foot over to the left side of your mat. Gently place your right knee down, right shin down, and then extend your left leg back as far as you can. Once more, let your heart be lifted. And if it's too much for some people to have the right shin parallel, I just want to reiterate that your right foot can go closer towards your left thigh. Just once more, keep those hips squared towards the front, and then slowly begin to lower it down. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax that space right above your eyebrows. Allow for yourself to just surrender for a moment. Take one more nice big inhale in through the nose. And open the mouth side out. All right, gently bring yourself back upright. Back into your left toes, lift the left knee, and send your right leg up and back. Three-legged dog, stack the hips. Once more, make those loving little circles. And downward facing dog. Good, shift forward, come onto the knees. All right, this is where we are going to use that blanket that we have, or maybe that extra yoga mat. If you have a blanket, go ahead and roll it into a tube. That would be about a rolled up blanket width. You can kind of decide what feels right for you. But from here, we're going to set that tube or your blanket right about where your Achilles tendon is, right at the edge of the heel and the calf. So from here, let your hips be about hip width distance, knees be about hip width distance, and then we're just going to nice and gently, slowly come and sit. We're just going to take about 3 breaths here. What we're going to do is we're going to nice and slowly bring it up all the way into the backs of the knees. This is called calf mat. Good. Inhale, lift the hips. Slowly slowly bring in that roll a little closer. And take a moment, let the hips and the heels try to meet. Doesn't always happen, especially the closer we get up towards the back of the knee top. And next one here. Lift the hips, bring that blanket a little closer in, nice and gently, slowly forward. Woo, starting to feel it now. Good, once more. If you're ever feeling pain, please back out. In yoga with no sensation, but never pain, so honor your body. And then here we go. Inhale, lift the legs. Scooch that blanket into the backs of the knees. And here we go, last one here, gently lower. As much as you can, I'm going to kind of hold it upright a little bit because this is getting intense for me. All right, just one more inhale in here. One more exhale. Nicely done. All right, guys. Lift it up, send that blanket or extra yoga mat off to the side. And then from here, we're just gonna let our knees come a little bit wider than our hips, just by a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and slowly set the hips down in between the heels. We're working into a pose, it's called Hero's Pose. It gets the quads, it gets the ankles and the tops of the feet as well. So, if you wish, you can also bring that block back behind you and then stop before going all the way down. Maybe get a nice good heart opener too. And just slowly lay it all the way down. Or if it's right for you and your body, slowly come all the way down. Just take a nice big inhale in through the nose here. Open the mouth. Good. Slowly grab onto the heels here. Press the elbows into the ground. Slowly begin to lift yourself up. Maybe come to one side to help get yourself all the way up. Good. From here, untuck the toes, or tuck the toes, and slowly just come back onto those toes. Get the opposite stretch for a moment. And then from here, come onto the booty. Extend your legs out towards the end of your mat as you slowly make your way onto your back. And bring your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then from here, cross your right leg over your left. And then send both knees over to the left side. Arms out to a letter T, maybe interlace those hands behind your head, maybe gaze to the right. Using this to twist out anything that's no longer serving to you in your life. Whether that might be a limiting belief, or maybe it's a person, a place, or a thing. Maybe it's just a text message. Take a moment, fill yourself up with that love and that light. And then open your mouth and release that which does not serve. Uncross your right leg first, bring that leg in first, then bring your left knee in, wrap your arms around your shins, and give yourself a squeeze. And then here we go, second side, left leg over your right. Both knees now over to the right side of the room. Arms behind your head, maybe cactus your arms or straight out into a T. Gaze over to the left. Beginning to settle into the subtle body. Maybe flutter the eyes until you flutter them shut. Relax the jaw. From here, release that left leg. Bring your left leg in first. Then bring your right. And then here we go. Last time here. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your nose in close toward your knees. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything you have. Maybe say, I love you. And then next 3, 2, 1. And then release your legs to the end of your mat. Maybe wiggle out your legs so that each ankle gets a corner. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Let your palms be faced up as an open invitation that you are ready to receive this life's magic. Take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. And then open your mouth, audible sigh, let it go. Allow for your mind to be at ease. Knowing that we are exactly where we need to be in this particular moment. Maybe take a moment and just imagine that you have this violet flame that's surrounding you right now. Allowing for this to bring you a sense of comfort and protection. I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. Allowing for your stillness to let your body know of a way that I care, I am in the present moment. And allow for this practice and this energy and this chi to seep into your body and into your soul as you rest in this stillness. Thank you so much for joining me. For those who are watching on Instagram, if you would like to donate to the class, you can do so through Venmo, Practice Yoga Austin, the username. Make sure to comment Alli B, so they know whose class you're donating for. And if you are not in a position to donate, that is okay too. My heart goes out to all of us. Be well and keep shining your beautiful light to the world. Namaste.